This journey started in 2015, 10 years ago this year. This January marked the 10-year anniversary of the first Sunny Winter. So it was about the end of 2014. I came across a project from a production duo that will remain nameless for now, but most of you already know who it is. And I liked the project. It was mostly instrumental, and I was like, yo, I'm going to do some mixtape shit. I wanted to take this project I was really enjoying and just put some lyrics over it. So I did that, and Sunny Winter was born from that. And then in a roundabout way, we got into an altercation, unfortunately. And we didn't see eye to eye. I never met them, and we never like kicked it or anything. But they online, like a fan said something on Twitter, and then there was like a little tense exchange. And when I realized they had some sort of issue with what I did, I thought they would be like, yo, this is dope. Let's, like, my dream scenario would have been, this is dope. Let's make some shit. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Like, I didn't like release it on Spotify or anything. I just said, this is some mixtape shit. And there was this brief exchange, but it was enough for me to know that they weren't fucking with it. So I was like, cool, then I'm just going to take it all off. Bandcamp, I took it off of YouTube. SoundCloud, it was on there too. I took it off of all those spots. And I was like, yo, I'm just going to discontinue that shit. And then when it came time, 2016, the season came back around. Me and Sharpie were talking, and I was like, yo, you know what? Like, I loved the vibe of the project and the idea, and I thought about it, and if anybody could match that energy, like, it's you, and let's fucking do a project. Let's do two. So, in 2016, we crafted two, and it came out better than I could have imagined. It definitely matched the vibe that we had going on in the first one, and Sharpie and I talked about it briefly about possibly redoing the first one at some point. And everyone received the second one really well. So I was very happy about that. And I said, yo, fuck it. Like, I feel like we have a winning formula here. It's a vibe. The project is very near and dear to me because it's a project, like, imagine 2015, we were probably working on Search Party for Mayday or a Future Vintage, maybe. I forget the years now for the Mayday albums, but it was, I was deep in the strange music shit. I was doing solo albums. I was doing the Mayday albums, and Sunny Winter was a cool way for me to express, like, however I felt that I wanted to express. I could do that without having to check in with anyone, without having to talk to an A&R, without having to talk about where the music's going. And the cool part was, because we were dealing in samples, I got Strange Music to agree to allow me to just release it on some mixtape shit. So I was able to kind of like have my cake and eat it too. I was releasing Strange Music official releases, and then I was able to release this Sunny Winter project, kind of underground, not official release, not on Spotify, not, in the stores or anything. And so we did two in 2016. Then we hit a bit of a snag. I don't know what the fuck happened. Shit got a little crazy. Shit got a little busy. I know Sharpie had a kid, and then I had kids a couple years after that. So in between 2016 and 2021, he had a kid, I had two kids. We went on a bunch of crazy tours, drops a bunch of projects, and it wasn't until 2021 that we came back with the threequel. Shit. Got part 3 down, and part 3, let me see what you guys said in the polls real quick. In the polls, I asked you what your favorite Sunny Winter was so far, and I love to see it spread out so evenly. It's if you have multiple projects, seeing it spread out like evenly, at least between a couple of them, is such a great sign where it's not like everyone's like on this one project and then the rest kind of get left behind. I love, like, that means we spread the variety across the gamut, and you guys are enjoying them. I think Sunny Winter, the original one, because it got pulled, a lot of people never heard it, and also it's been so long now. So that one got 13%, but then Sunny Winter 2 got 37% of the vote, and Sunny Winter 3 with the 50%. So we're going like this. We're going better and better, which I fuck with that. I love that. That's a reason to keep going and stay alive, I asked you guys to also go to the question section and put your favorites in. Let me just minimize this real quick. Levi said, Hydroplane is my favorite to cruise to. It's smooth and chill as fuck. Give me a feeling of being super relaxed. Great vibe. Hydroplane, also the only Sunny Winter song to be performed live. If you know, you know. It needs a video. Noize said, Words in the Wind is my jam. I love a good melancholic introrective, but also have you heard my remix of it? Posted it over on the Discord, shameless plug. I haven't heard it yet. You posted it kind of close to showtime, and I was already juggling oranges and putting the kids to bed and all that shit. So I haven't heard it yet, but I will go hear it. If you're in the Discord with us, make sure you listen to Noize's remix of Words in the Wind. All right, it's called Noize in the Wind. No, I don't know if it's called that. I called it that. Let's see. Kat says, Vibin' and Hydroplane are my favorites, I think, of all time. I could literally put them on and press repeat and get lost. They are a vibe. The beats are just fire. And then the lyrics on top of it just seals the deal for me. Literally still gives me goosebumps. Kat, what's up? I love you. Thank you for joining us tonight. She said, I know I'm always asking, but I need an all of them option. You make it really hard to just pick one song or one album. I know. I was just, I like to do the desert island shit. I like to be like, yo, what's the one? You can only take one. It's just, I know it's a hard exercise, but it's fun for me. So sorry if it's a difficult question to answer, but that's a good sign for us. Jesse said, Words in the Wind is definitely one of my favorite from the series. The song resonates with my current situation. My life is in a crazy place, and I'm just thankful to have the Wrecking Crew. Keep killing it, Wreck. Jesse, we love you, the OG, a.k.a. the first member of our Patreon Wrecking Crew. Still with us after all this time. Appreciate you sending good vibes. All right. Addict says IOD. Ex-Addict says IOD. Well, it just helps remind me to stay grounded. That was actually a record that we did. Sharpie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna bring you on in a minute. But I just, you can think about this before we start chatting. But didn't we do IOD like pre-Sunny Winter era? I want to say we did. I want to say we did it and then just kind of kept it there, and then it ended up getting placed on Sunny Winter after the fact. But I feel like that one was in the vault. And we're just like, oh, this would actually work perfectly. My mom said, my mom's here for those that are new. If you see Rex mom in the chat, that's my literal mom. Shout out to my mom. She said she can't pick a favorite. Denny wanted to know if there's any cutting room floor tracks in the vault that from any of the Sunny Winters. We've been pretty efficient, I want to say, with like how many songs we made and then put like onto the project. There wasn't like a lot of like leftovers, so to speak. We have had some stuff, Sharpsound and I have been working together for a very, very long time, and we have made things over the years that didn't get used. So that has, like IOD, like I said, got brought from, an older vault session, if you will, and put onto the project. And we might have one of those situations for the new one as well. So let me just bring this motherfucker on real quick. Put your clothes on, Sharpsound. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you my friend, the one and only, live from somewhere, Sharpie.
Live from Delaware.
Live from Delaware. I said somewhere, but close enough. What's cracking? Can you hear us okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you good. Is there a funky delay or no, it's cool?
Well, I have the chat over here, so I'm trying not to look at that screen. It's going to throw me off.
It's distracting. When Miyagi comes and kicks it with me for Friday Night Live, he sees the juggle of like the actual live, and then I got the chat over here, and the delay is very offsetting. You got to really get
is Miyagi.
I texted him, but I didn't see him come in. Hopefully he'll make it by the time that we play the joint. So I did text him. Maybe I don't know. He just got back he was like in Barbados for a month working with Salam. They're building a studio out there, which it looks amazing. Hopefully I would love to go, but I don't think Salam Remy will ever let me go there. But yeah, how you feeling?
Right. I think IOD is like from like 2000, either like 10 or 11, maybe a little earlier.
Didn't we record that in your spot? Didn't we record that at your house? Didn't I bring like a portable rig to your house and record that?
That was like a whole thing, because I think who played on the bass with the guy from Artificial? I forgot his name. Nuisance? No,
Ralphie.
Ralphie, my bad. Yeah.
He played bass on that one too.
I think so, because it was like the sample was like weird, and or maybe it was Geo. My bad.
Oh, it might have been Gio. Yeah, because Ralphie played bass on Freezing in the Sun. I know he played bass on that one for sure.
Yeah,
How you feeling? You good?
yeah, pretty good. It was crazy hearing back to back. I was like, dang.
I know.
I think like part 2 still holds like a special place in my heart, but
it was the first one for us, so it's like, yeah, definitely there's some nostalgia
like,
there.
Part 1 sucked. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean my part was cool, but a fucking it's a toss up for me. I do love 3 as a whole project personally. I do like, and also I think it's just that classic like artist likes his new shit the best. But
Yeah.
two has Hydroplane, and Hydroplane's up there for me as one of my favorites that we've done together. So Hydroplane definitely helps like bolster that project for me and how much I like it. And I mean really the whole thing, but I do love 3 from top to bottom, you know.
Yeah, no. I think like I remember when we first made 2, it was just like bang, bang, bang. Like everything was like just working.
Yeah, it was fast and easy. It's been harder since then, dude. We've been working on the new one. We were hoping to get it out last year. But the thing about these releases, and I think this is another reason why like we the big gap between 2 and 3 and now a little, decent sized gap between 3 and 4 is because like we've been wanting to like release them at a certain time of year, and if we don't make that deadline the second that winter ends, then I get real like it doesn't feel right. We've talked about not, like, do we release it later in the year? Nah, it's fucking got to come out during winter or not at all. So we've missed the deadline a few times, and literally it's been like, oh, well, I guess you just got to wait till next year, which is what happened last year. I really wanted it to drop last January, and here we are now, fucking February, about to drop it. So,
but I'm glad it happened the way it happened, because there's some bangers on there. I'm like,
yeah, I think if like after all these years we don't trip too much on like if it just happens when it happens, and don't stress it too much, and people are gonna roast me in the chat for saying that because I'd be taking some time taking a long time with some shit, but it just there are things that happen that make it so you're like, oh, that's why we had to wait, because this happened, like a certain track might not have made it.
Like I just make the beat, and this man right here. Wait, would it be like this?
Yeah.
Does everything else. Like, it blows my mind. I just make the beat, so
give
all the credit.
I do my little co-production, put it together. Like I'm not good at making like my own, like I'm a self-loathing beat maker, but if you give me like a skeleton on a beat, like I can produce and arrange it really good. I've gotten really good at that, I feel like. But like I hate, like it's so rare that I'll make a beat that I like as much as what you send me. You know what I mean? So like
because I remember like, when was the first song we did? Like 2000?
First song we did the earliest song I can remember that we did was Hand to Hand Combat.
No, we've done ones way before, man.
Oh, we did the Gorilla Arc shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But
oh yeah.
I remember, like, when we first started like working together, you were like trying to be cool. You're like, yeah, your bass always sucks. So like that's always been a thing. Like you always like help my bass.
Which is hilarious because that's what Plex told me. Plex was like, oh, the beats that you're playing are cool. They just need bass. So I probably just projected that on you and was like, Plex said my bass sucks. You got to work on your bass too. It was like white boys, like all of us, but maybe like you got to work on your bass.
No, but you've been killing it. So I just need everyone to know all the stuff that goes behind the scenes. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a process, but I feel like right now, like we have a good me, Marcoso on the cover, and Chip. I feel like that is. I told Marcos when I hit him for the cover, like it's just like a cast of characters that like now we've done not so many, but we've done a couple of them, and it feels like it's wrong if one of us isn't involved.
For sure.
So let me see here. I'm gonna read a few more favorites real quick, cool. And then we can get into the main event. Spencer says, my favorite so far has to be Hydroplane. Just a great vibe and a great hook. Every time it's raining and the road is slick, I got to throw it on like a soundtrack for the scene. Don't do no 180s, Spencer. I did get to play bass on that one. You remember?
Yeah.
I did my
That's
808. My 808 on that.
Yeah. the way it comes in, it hits so good.
Yeah, I'm still like not confident in the bass department. So when I could pull one off that sounds decent in the end when it's mixed, I'm like, oh yeah, it's like it's a relief, you know. Nicole says, how can you pick a favorite when they are all such a vibe in their own beautiful way? Shout out to Nicole up in Canada. Cat Will says, can I get a vinyl of each of them, please? That is definitely something we're talking about. We want to do vinyls. I know we've done CDs for all of them. We did a big run of Sunny Winter 2 CDs, so we still have a bunch of Sunny Winter 2s. We only did a limited run of 3, and they sold out fast as fuck. And those have been gone for quite some time. Talking about maybe doing a repress for those at some point. There's a little bit of a roadmap on the releases, and we're going to talk about that after you guys hear the new shit. But yes, vinyl would be wonderful, and it's definitely something we've talked about and want to do. Tyler says, hard to pick a favorite song. Warm summer jam, having a barbecue, hydroplane, early spring, start of nice weather, up at the ceiling, self-reflection, your soul, solid catalog front to back. And that's Tyler, who won the Sunny Winter 3 plaque. So shout out to Tyler. All right. Cassettes. I wouldn't mind doing a cassette. Who the fuck would...
I voted for cassette, low key. I was like,
I haven't done one since cassettes started resurfacing, and I would like to do one. I'm just scared no one's going to buy them, and there's no way to Kickstarter them. You got to buy them in semi-bulk or bulk and just hold on to them and like, oh, man, I'm scared. Like in the economy right now, I'm scared to buy bulk anything because I'm scared that...
all in Goodwill and shit.
Yeah. Like I'm worried that I'm going to end up with a trunk full of them. My kid's closet's going to be more full of shit, and I don't know. I already hate trying to sell anything. I just do it like for survival purposes, but like I'm not really, I just putting the music out and getting it on streaming service is a cool way to not have to feel that stress because we put it out and it's very easy. People are paying their subscription fee and it's like, yo, will you listen to this? Cool. But then like everything beyond that is a struggle and for me. So it's like, I do it because we have to, but if I can avoid trying to sell shit sometimes, I will avoid it. So like if it's an extra thing like cassettes, like a whole new thing, it shit makes me nervous.
Damn.
So
this might be a bad time to bring Sharpsound bumper stickers.
No, fuck that. We're doing that. Sharpsound bumper stickers, easy. Say less. Stickers don't scare me. Worst case scenario, we just put them up ourselves. Mr. Garcia says, Anorak, smooth, but gets you going, definitely gets you lost in the notes. I love that beat. Definitely love that beat. Both the intros.
That was a great.
I think it's been like the pressure's now on for intros going forward because all 3 of the joints that we've done, the intros are fucking solid beat wise, like just so fire. So yeah, I love the intros on both 2 and 3. My sister. Oh, is my sister here? Shit, my sister's here. Everybody make some noise for my sister. I don't know if she asked a question and bounced, but she's. Jess, if you're still here, let us know in the chat. I know it's late. I'll speed it up. My sister said IOD is just such a perfectly written song. It sounds amazing, but the mirroring of the lyrics from one verse to another is so mind-blowing every time. It's like mirrored and flipped, and it just blows me away. So holler at my sister. Yeah, all right. Let's fucking get with it. It's about to be 10. Thank you guys for kicking it with us. Thank you for joining tonight. We're going to get to the main event. If you got any questions during the streaming of this new project, drop it in the question section. We'll do a short Q&A after. If you want to ask me or Sharp something, we'll chat for a bit before we wrap it up. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the new music. And I think it's about that time. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do this. Let's go. Sunny Winter 4, baby. Let's go. Sunny.
winter. 4. Everybody out here freezing below, season above. These are the notes we've been about heating, you know. These reptiles still here smiling. On my island, these heathens a reason to go. I've been fiending and bro, demons are cold. Everybody check on Ben, he's releasing his soul. Didn't take care of the man, oh damn, fuck that. Well then she'll be sleeping alone. I've been searching my soul like job listings, but I feel that my stock's drifting. 4-0 when the clock's ticking. On the track, never stopped kicking. I've been lancing a lot, rapping for guap, but I'm tired of chasing the dough like coyotes. Shoulda wanna get high, but when I smoke, I kinda feel like I slid down an ice slope, kinda backwards. I'm feeling kinda sideways, and my back hurts from the 5 ways. I've been carrying the dope like crime pays. If you need me to show to the function, just look for the long sleeve tank top. Out here just working the music, income low. Tell me why does the bank drop? It's up zero. Feeling like 30 below. Feeling like 30 below. Unplugged from the cable. Heard you split from the label. All love, yeah, now I'm out and I'm able. All bucks stopping with me, how free that I feel to be posturing low in the stables. Kinda weird though, kinda unstable. No resentment left on the table. That's real, give me big fat deals and them 4 black wheels for the soul in the bagel. Tryna drive to the show for the playbill. Make a mark from the start of my cradle. It's everything, everywhere, all at once. Oh no, wait, that's a bagel. Tryna get a little cream cheese. Even now when it seems bleak, I tune into the team speak to watch out for the demons and mean streaks. Yeah, this world ain't really what it's supposed to be. I'm hopeful, G, my outlook's globally. They suck off all these whack cats locally. Can act like we don't move bars openly. Get a grip on this underground bullshit. Celebrating mediocrity. Live streaming you think what's hot, but it's not. You should stop cause it's awful and not the heat. It's Sub-Zero. Feeling like 30 below. Feeling like 30 below. Break it down and look at all the stats. I'm a fucking Mac on everything I track. These other cats, they never fucking match. Corny beans making succotash. Get out of my kitchen, get out of my face. The lines that I'm kicking, I doubt they can taste. My stature is bigger than that of this place. No wonder why they don't list me with their grades. Ugh. See, that's a bit of flavor now. Switch up for the savory. Walking around on this planet all covered in bandage and nothing can save me. Give me my space and let it be daily. Swim with the fish and they coming out gamey. Wine in the house and I call the drink Amy. Sip it until I'm for sure going crazy. Maybe it's nothing, maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm nutty, I'm losing my mind. I just keep pushing and pushing. I know that I shouldn't, but lately it's hard to decline. From the sublime to the divine. This is a winter I hope to survive. Sun in the house and I'm gonna go blind. Act like it's nothing, we about to go live. Sub-Zero. Feeling like 30 below. Feeling like 30 below.
Everything that exists is vibration. It goes on and it goes off, on and off, on and off. And so the on part is what we call birth, and the off part is what we call death. And you can't have one without the other, just as you can't have a front without a back, light without darkness, or solid without space. And so, you are it.
Vibing again. I'm tap dancing on an avalanche. Slip sliding over anagrams. Every step I take is like a haggard man, trying to change it up into a dapper Dan. This is grade A entertainment. Climb it up into the saddle, fam. This won't leave you feeling anxious. You won't even need to see an Ativan. I've been chained up to the fences, watching other dogs play bones. I was feeling so apprehensive to step outside and get a pay loan. I've been out trolling for dimensions. Get a life, little Lame Jones. This is two-stepping in the safe zone. This is out of change at the payphone. This is ice cold, polar plunging. I'm talking soul on ice. My passport says go to London. Fuck it, let's go tonight. My belly angry, it's been rumbling. I just been so polite, but I've been trying to tear shit up, not be sitting pretty with these socialites. This life is so bananas. Lately I eat the peels. I know that it's not the standard. Fuck it, I keep it real. They trying the glitz and glamours, but I don't need a deal. I left that all behind. The contracts cannot be sealed. This dance cannot be real. The view is purely fabled. Intelligence is artificial. Wish you'd seen the labels. Inside the minds of by the by, we keep it fly, no lie. We high enough to skydive down onto a lonely island. I drill the psilocybin until my mind is climbing. I jump above the sirens. I never hear they whining. To me, it's purely diamond and all about the timing. And there is no denying. In 25, we vibing, 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 vibing. 41 and feeling lost now. Got my face down and it's crossed out. Got the bass louder than Moscow. If they want beef, they can off cows. I just want peace for the lost child. I just want beats for the dog town. They can keep disease, we done lost count. Shit. This ain't never been a pastime, not a hobby for me or no lax grind. This is all life, how I pathfind. It's been alright, had my path line since the old days on a fast ride. Never slowed down, never pan fried. They've been stuck to the couch like a landline, bitch. Hi, I'm not the one to run, 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 no. When all of the world is just dumb, dumb, dumb. So, everybody feeling numb, 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 bro. This cannot be the planet I'm from, whoa. I monitor y'all from a distance. Sitting on top of a meteorite, I'm gonna need to be right with existence. Everybody on some dumb shit, acting like a bunch of infants. Y'all ain't really ready for resistance. You convinced us every instance, damn. I'm just around for the vibing. I just been trying to live out my days and be truly amazed I'm surviving. I don't know about the rhyming. All these clowns doing signings, flicking funk for designing. All of the lying, where they been hiding. Shit. I drill the psilocybin until my mind is climbing. I jump above the sirens. I never hear they whining. To me, it's purely diamond and all about the timing. And there is no denying. In 25, we vibing, 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 vibing. To the sound of changing, day in, spirit rearranging. Every time the sun sets, I feel a little caving. Old walls breaking, new zone placement. I don't recognize the boy I was from the basement. How can I be so far down the line that I don't even know the streets I walked 1,000 times? That I forget these bars when I kicked 1,000 rhymes. I wake up in the night, it's like I'm in 1,000 vines. I got bills piling up, but they new ones though. Tried to stack bread, but this an exclusion zone. Each day I try to age with a human soul, but sometimes it feels I'm living in the Truman Show, so I just keep it moving. Same soul with some evolution. I see those demons chewing the fat to keep it stewing. They said I changed, damn right, that's the move to me. You loved me yesterday, okay, but that's who I used to be.
I used to run the play in the rain, but I don't do that shit no more. I used to work for a little change, but I don't do that shit no more. Things change, but stay the same. People go before they came. Some will even play the game, but I don't do that shit no more. No, that ain't me. That ain't who I used to be. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that ain't me. That ain't who I
just who I was, I could think calmly. I knew the things I liked, but they've been changing every time I jet past. Got to know myself, now I think I need a guest pass. I hear my mom's voice telling me invest fast, but don't do things solely just to get the checks cashed. Okay, I think I got the gist now. Sipping the sing towel, wondering how I can get the king's crown. I listened up, studied hard, and followed the greats. No matter what, got my ups, it's about to be great. I battled cuts for a cut, don't doubt in my fate. Cause if you sleep on the beat, I'm clowning you wait. I work the clubs, telling everyone to know my name. Wanted it all, give me G's and the keys to fame. Just when I think I finally learned how to play the game, I went to win and they told me that the rules have changed.
I used to run the play in the rain, but I don't do that shit no more.
Damn.
I used to work for a little change, but I don't do that shit no more.
No.
Things change, but stay the same. People gone before they came. Some will even play the game, but I don't do that shit no more. No, that ain't me. That ain't who I used to be. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That ain't me. I ain't who I used to be. Oh no.
Yeah. To all those past selves, peace. Sunny winter. I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm just me. You know?
But we all feel that this concept of ourselves, which we call our personality or our ego, can do something because we think it really exists. And I'll tell you why we think it exists. What happens when you, if I were to say to you, now look hard at the television screen, really look at it. What do you do as distinct from just watching it in the ordinary way when you say, now I really got to see that? What do? Notice that you tighten muscles all around here, that you frown a little, you clench your teeth perhaps. Now what has that got to do with seeing anything clearly? It has absolutely nothing to do with it. Same thing when you listen carefully. Now listen, catch everything that's said, or you start tightening up around your ears. That has nothing to do with hearing clearly.
Yeah. Sunny winter. My heart's gone cold. Everyone on earth, we all just feeling low. The sun don't shine like it used to, and I know we all got things in this life that we can't control. Oh no, my heart's gone cold. Everyone on earth, we all just feel so low. The sun don't shine like it used to, and I know we all got things in this life that we can't control. Oh no, my heart's gone cold. Yeah, real cold like cold that you don't wanna meddle in. No sunlight in the sky, we can settle in. Feel quite blue like mood is the cinnamon, whoa. Felt low like bro, what the hell is the relevance? All these days I've been waking, pretending it's just all good, but I'm feeling the pestilence. I don't know if I'm gonna try another day, I'm really feeling it could go. Yeah, every night I sit up on this ledge and I just wonder really what's below. Yeah, telling me to stay positive, but positively I am with the crows. I don't know which way to flow, I'm leaving my soul, you reap what you sow, so I don't know which way to go in either. Just last week I was here a believer. These days everything seems to deceive you, no. Nah, I don't wanna be that jaded perceiver, all caught up in the dream of a fever, wondering if I will ever get a little breather. Hopes gone down since last time we've been by. Yeah, ain't seen no type of eating liar. Home's all gone in the eating fire fold. It's what I really wanna do when the card's on hold. Help me please in the dark alone, gotta spark this soul, cause my heart's gone cold. Everyone on earth, we all just feeling low. The sun don't shine like it used to, and I know we all got things in this life that we can't control. Oh no, my heart's gone cold. Everyone on earth, we all just feel so low. The sun don't shine like it used to, and I know we all got things in this life that we can't control. Oh no, my heart's gone cold. Yeah, real cold, like cold that you don't wanna freeze in. Everybody running for the hills, no reason. They don't really get that the cold's in season, yo. All this noise, everybody all screaming. Nobody listening, everybody steaming. I've been out here just sinking in the deep end, no. Is this that life that we all wish for? Under the desk from atomic war. Revolver spun, should we call 6 more? No. I don't wanna fight just to live such lives. I just want peace, can we see such times? I don't want any more than what's mine, so I write a rhyme sometimes, don't finish for days. While these lines don't cripple the page. In a digital age, I make minimum wage for these flows. They get political pay in quite critical ways for this show. Does anybody wanna ride out for the kinfolk though? Breaking records, breaking bones for certain. I have seen what's way beyond the curtain. Holding hope for better scope of person. Hopefully their ways will see reverse and go. It's what I really wanna do when the sight's on hold. Help me please in this life alone. Gotta light this road cause my heart's gone cold. Everyone on earth, we all just feeling low. The sun don't shine like it used to, and I know we all got things in this life that we can't control. Oh no, my heart's gone cold. Everyone on earth, we all just feel so low. The sun don't shine like it used to, and I know we all got things in this life that we can't control. Oh no, my heart's gone cold. Let me see them cards. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and call. Yeah. Alright, let's show 'em. On a cold night, I walk into a hot room. Hot hands holding hot spoons. Not playing, they will drop doom. You lock land where they got tombs. I'm bleeding under my costume, but I smile and keep it up under. I bluff my way out of suffocating. I'm alive as long as they wonder. 1-in-a-million chance that I walk out this bitch without an avalanche. Trying to change my fortune, life's been hard given the circumstance. I pull up a seat to the table. They look at me like I'm an angel. They think I'm a chump who's unable to threaten the balance they crave. Fuck 'em, my alter ego lives to push they buttons and roast these turkeys when they laughed at us and kept the stuffing. This is a wage reduction, give me the pay you lustin'. We starved for long enough, this ain't a game, I raise the hustlin'. I play my hand, they raise $1,000 like it ain't even nothing. These 1%ers ain't got morals, it's just blood they suckin'. But we see you who's bluffing, no buku repercussions. I'm playing for my life, tonight we through with suffering. I'm gambling at this table, a bunch of dirty card sharks. As long as I am able, I play until my heart stops. I'm gambling at this table, I'm waiting till the card drops. As long as I am able, I play until my heart stops. I play until my heart stops. Yeah. I play until my heart stops. Never fails, the minute you hit and they get a pail. Proceeding to bleed you and get impaled. Upgraded your rate on this better nails. Percentages levy these credit sales. I just wanna be respected, actually fuck that. I want funds, give me the levy, I'll break it in sections. Losing my place, I'm finding a mention. Miss me with the interventions. The devil's got a lot of henchmen trying to keep me from ascension. But I keep on climbing in the face of doubt. I'm here to prove them wrong. My kids can't eat these compliments with condiments. But who's it for? It's me who loses all. These risks are too involved. My soul is bruised, it's black and blue. It's really cruel to fall. I know the house is set to win, but still I yearn to play. I know this shot is long, but take it still, I've learned to say. I double down and look around at all these player sites. The bluffers and the petty suckers with their famous fights. They tell me not to play with funds that I can't claim tonight. But feel my pulse, I am alive playing this game of life. I'm gambling at this table, a bunch of dirty card sharks. As long as I am able, I play until this table. I'm waiting till the card drops. As long as I am able, I play until my heart stops. I play until my heart stops. I play until my heart stops.
Yeah. We did it.
We did it.
This one felt like it took fucking forever, dude. God damn. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, I'll tell you about the Miyagi record real quick, just because it's wild to me. We started that song in 2006. It's fucking crazy.
I was
Say again?
the beats are different, like my drums and all that. Just it's funny to hear it, but it sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, we've held that one in the pocket for fucking ever. We recorded that at South Beat. I remember you brought the beat in, like we dissected the shit out of the beat. There's like multiple versions of like the second half of the hook when you go back to the session. We were trying to figure out when he goes, "Oh no, that ain't me." When he goes to that part, we had like 4 different versions of how that went, like a different bounce, the drums changed, and like there was a bunch of different versions. And when I went back, I still had to go and like edit and figure out like, okay, I think this one might be the best. Let's just use this for the whole track. Because we didn't really know back then. And I think that's why the song never got used, because we didn't really know. Huh?
It was a Snarls track.
I think it was a Snarls track. I think because I feel like we made it around the same time where we made like, the early Snarls shit. So it really probably was a Snarls record. Or it was supposed to be, or it was made during that time for sure. Because it was me, you, and Miyagi that started it. I remember we dissected the fuck out of the beat. Miyagi doesn't remember, but I was like, yo, you played like some keys or some bass. The bass, I think, right? Like there's
the
bass is nasty too. He killed it.
It rides heavy, like it's nice.
It moves a lot, yeah.
Like that's definitely not me.
No, it's not me either. I'm definitely not musically inclined enough for like it would. Yeah, no, so it's definitely him. He didn't. When I told him that, he didn't remember that though. So I mean, I don't blame him because the song is 16 years old or whatever. Definitely could be this goes out, be one of the oldest vault tracks to ever officially get released. So shout out to we did it, man. Better late than never. Fuck. So it does. I will say on listening right now, it does stand out a little bit because now we're telling y'all, like, I mean, people outside of the stream won't know, but it is like a track that's got started a long time ago and came from a different era for real. Whereas like all the other beats were all made relatively recently, you know, whereas that one is from the motherfucking vault for real. So, but I love it though, and I would like it to go out finally, and I'm happy to have it out. And we had to do some convincing to Miyagi because he wasn't he wasn't like, let's go put this old shit out. He's a little nervous about doing that, but I think it came out good, man. I like it.
Yeah,
I like the final product, you know, on that
next
one.
we'll find one that's like 20 years old.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can break the record. Ryan says, are we ever getting a legit Snarls project? Man, that's the $1 million question, dude. We don't know.
That's what we dream about.
Yeah, straight up. We even like it went from Snarls and then we rebranded it into, and we like tried to pick it back up like with Nice Guy Mean Beats with Matt coming in and dropping some joints, and we rebranded it because like after a while we felt like the Snarls name couldn't really work anymore because Gnarls Barkley isn't the thing as much now, obviously. And so we're like, oh, we can rebrand it. We came up with a name that we liked, and then like I forget if it was, I don't want to say it now in case we end up dropping it, but there was an artist that came out with like an album or a project or something, and they used a variation of what we wanted to use. So then we was like back to the drawing board on that. And
Radio?
Huh?
Remember Radio?
Radio, the joint, the Snarls record Radio? Fuck yeah.
That was a banger.
That's a classic. That shit actually got played on 99 Jams in Miami. You remember? It wasn't with our verses though, our crazy ass
It was
verses.
good, right?
It was the
What was
reggae,
it?
the reggae artist. I forget his name now. But they played that shit. They played that Snarl song on the fucking radio in Miami. That was fucking wonderful. But yeah, maybe one day I still want to put those fucking original ones out. The goofy
That's what
ones.
I'm seeing more of that vibe. Just like getting all the old stuff and just releasing it for fun.
Yeah.
Because
like-
you can't. We can recapture that vibe like now.
Nah, yeah. And also, like, I'd like to put that out as, like, a prologue. And then if we're going to do some new shit, cool, we'll do some new shit. But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would like to put out, like, the blueprint of, like, what Snarls was supposed to be and just put it out,
Yeah.
even with the slapstick verses. Because when we re-brought it up in the studio, I know Burn, and when we talked about it, it was mentioned, like, we should just go in and redo the verses to make them less, like, slapstick because they're so comical. But then I'm also like, I don't know. It kind of worked for what it was. That's why people liked it, because it was fucking out there, you know? So I don't know.
You got all that. I don't have it anymore.
I got you. Yeah, I send it to Miyagi like once every year or two. And then actually I've lost it once or twice and he sent it to me too. So hopefully we'll get one of these days. Denny says, I'm noticing more and more. I'm going through the questions now so we can knock those out before we wrap up. Denny says, I'm noticing more and more name drops. By that, I mean Ben, your actual name. I'm here for it. As you know, that's the name I gave my brother. Is this a conscious effort or coincidence? It's not really conscious effort. I think it's just kind of like if the track leads itself. I will say that there was a period of my life. I'm 41 years old now. There was definitely a period of my life in my 20s and 30s where like I shied away from my first name in general and like used Rek so much that it became foreign to me. And then people on the road when we'd go on tour would try to like act familiar and say my name. And I'd be like, ooh, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Like nobody calls me that, you know? So there's definitely like, as I got older now, like I don't know if it's the same when people don't like their voice or like something about their personality or the way they look. And then like you get to an age where you don't really give a fuck anymore. And you're just like, yo, that's me. And this is who I am. And if you don't like it, whatever. So I feel like that about my name. And I've always kind of worked it into records over the years. I don't know. It just feels like it's kind of like.
Yeah. You've tried to use Jorge, but that doesn't work as good.
Yeah. Jorge didn't rhyme, didn't bounce as easily, you know? I was just had to say George. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's coincidence / partial conscious effort. Eric said, I missed the beginning. Oh wait, where is that? Oh, it's at the top now. Missed the beginning. Are these going to be streaming ever? Okay, so let's cover that. Here's the plan. Sunny Winter 4. It's going to drop on Patreon first as a download for all pledges and all members. It'll show up on Bandcamp as a purchasable download for people that aren't part of the Wrecking Crew. And then it will eventually hit streaming services just like the Rec Wednesdays did. So Sunny Winter 4 will be the first project to stream officially. Finally! Hooray! And then the plan is to go back through the catalog and add the retroactive ones in reverse. So we'll do 4 now as this goes live. Shortly after, like I just said, like those stops it's going to make, we'll do Patreon, Bandcamp, and then it'll show up on streaming eventually. And when it does, I don't know how long we're going to wait, but we're going to wait a little bit and then go with 3, then go with 2. And then the plan being, hopefully by the end of this year, I would like it so that we can release the fully remixed and revisited part 1. So part 1, Wrekonize Sharpsound, will exist. When I say, Tyler said, what do you mean eventually? When I say eventually, I just mean like it's going to be the last stop on the tour. Like these projects now, as I'm treating them in the post-Strange independent era, is that like each project goes on tour, so to speak, and the projects start where people are pledging and being part of the community. So starting on a Patreon, then going to a more independent source like a Bandcamp. So kind of going through each stop and adding each place as it goes. And the last stop for those tours, if you will, would be streaming services. So I don't mean eventually like in 6 months. I just mean like we're going to have it in a few places and then the last stop will be streaming services. So it doesn't, you don't need a screen grab it. It's not going to be as long as you think. Don't worry. It will be still in winter, and we don't have much winter left. So don't worry. It's coming. And 4 will be the first. And like I said, we'll go backwards from there. So finally, once we get, and then the cool part is once we get all of them back on streaming for the first time rather, then going forward, each project will come out as well. Sorry, I'm distracted by the chat where Ryan is saying, Rek is like, I've reached the point in my career where my projects are the ones that go on tour and not me. Yeah, I fuck with that actually. Going on tour is getting harder and harder to do. The fucking in general, promoting music, releasing music, trying to monetize music is incredibly difficult these days. And just the fact you guys are out here with us and kicking it with us means a lot. So thank you to everyone for being here tonight. Gia says, will there be merch? Yes, we'll definitely do a merch drop for Sunny Winter stuff. No info on that yet, like concrete info, but yes, we will. Eventually. All right, let's do a few more questions, and I know it's getting late. And you guys probably want to fucking get out of here, and I got to be up in the morning. You got to be up in the morning. We got kids and shit. Spencer says, how do you both feel the series has evolved with time? How has your developments as people morphed the most recent installment? Damn, that's deep. Yeah. That's your face. Oh man, how has it evolved with time? For me personally, the writing part of it is just gotten more and more like, oh man, how do I put this? Like when I back in the day when we were fucking around at South Beat Records, I got a session with Blockhead, and Blockhead is like famous for producing A$AP Rock shit. And I asked him at the time, my 20-year-old self, I was like, yo, like all that shit that A$AP Rock be saying, like, you know, does some of that shit sounds like it doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? It sounds cryptic. A lot of it sounds really like cryptic. And I asked Blockhead, like, do you understand it as his homie, or do you just, and he was like, look, man, like it's poetry. Like that shit means whatever it means to him. And, you know, if it means something to people, it's kind of like translatable to however people receive it. And with Sunny Winter, like those verses, I like give the least amount of fucks about like how translatable the verses are. I really just treat it as a poem. So it's like I've gotten more comfortable with doing that as we've progressed. So it's like, I don't know. It's not that I don't want the verses to be understood, but I just don't put as much like thought into them. It's really like a stream of consciousness that goes with the beat, that goes with the track. And also I just love moody music, and Sharpie makes the best moody beats. So it's a good place to like know that when we're going there, most of the time we're going to hit certain notes that are just really fun for me to write to. So yeah, I don't know if beat wise you feel like, if production wise you feel like there's been an evolution the way you approach things from the first, or the second one rather, for us.
Not too much. I don't think so. Honestly, I mean, like you said, I've always tend to make like smoother, moody beats.
yeah.
Like it's perfect for Sunny Winter.
Yeah, like
I feel like I express myself better. I'm not like it. To me, it fits more. Like you don't have to be like, oh, this got to be a banger, like hype, you know?
Yeah. That's the other thing. It's like that's why it was refreshing to do it the first one we did together, because during that time everything we were doing at Strange was heavily scrutinized and looked at so fucking, you know, over 1 million times, and everyone had an opinion, everyone at Strange, our management, and so to go over and do the project we did together without those guardrails or without any of that oversight is fun. It just feels like the way it felt when we first started making songs, you know, fucking 20 years ago and shit. Hearts Gone Cold is definitely a banger. That beat is nasty. I enjoyed that one so much on the part on this listen that I'm like, maybe we should have put it earlier. But I don't know. It's a good anchor where it's at.
So the way it was perfect after that the Watts thing.
Yeah. The interlude on that one feels like it works good.
Perfect.
Man, there's a lot more favorites I didn't get to read off. So shout out to everybody who put their favorites in the chat. Did we cover everything? I think we did. We went longer than I intended to. So sorry for keeping you up late. And thanks for joining us, Sharpie. We appreciate you. You're the fucking man. And in Delaware. We're like, the cool part is we're trying to be like fucking Severance right now. We're like let's start working on 5 before 4 is even out. So we're already started on the next one, so it won't be another 4 years.
Like less than a year.
Less than a year. Yeah. Not 3 years this time. Let's do like just under 1 year would be acceptable.
We have a bunch already.
Yeah, we got a few really good ones. There's one that didn't make the cut for this one because we're doing some additional instrumentation, so that one will get put for the next project too. So yeah, so I think by the end of this week you guys will have a deluxe version download. What I want to do, if possible, and this is going to fall on you, Sharpie, is when we did the deluxe one for part 2, there was the sample bin that we had, and if you have any of those samples that I don't have already, I'm going to get with you and see if maybe we can add those in, because I thought it was cool that we included some of the samples from those from that project. But I don't think we did that on 3. We either did it on 2 or 3, or I don't know. I don't remember. We did it on one of them.
Like I've been trying to like add the sample when I send you the multi. I don't know if I remember, but I should have all these.
Okay, cool. Some of them I think I might have already, but we'll square it up so we can put that together.
I think all the beats are saved, like Sunny Winter 1, Sunny Winter 2, Sunny Winter 3.
Sunny Winter 406. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Coming very soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to all the new members. Sharpie, I love you. You're the fucking man.
Namaste.
Like I'm going to bed. All right, you guys are the shit. Thanks for tuning in. We up out of here. Peace.